Alright, fight fans, follow along real quick and then I'll show you the original tweet by Turkey Alish.
Amazing performance. Yeah, he really nailed it. He stopped Jordan, and he's definitely a great performer. Get ready for an exciting showdown in May 2025. Ryan Garcia is making a comeback to face Rolly Romero in a big boxing match. Garcia's been out of the ring for a year due to a suspension for doping. Meanwhile, Romero is trying to bounce back from his title loss and wants a win to get back in the title race. This fight, promoted by Turkey Alish Ring magazine, is set to happen in New York City's Times Square. It's going to be an electrifying event. Fans are eagerly waiting for Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero, which might even overshadow Devin Haney and Vasyl Lomachenko's numbers. Everyone loves knockouts, and with Garcia and Romero, a knockout is almost guaranteed. If Romero knocks out Garcia, it would be wild. But if Garcia knocks out Romero, he'd be seen as a hero, especially after the Tony Weeks versus Barroso incident. The press conference will be intense. Remember Romero versus Gervonta Tanked Davis? Everyone's excited to see Ryan Garcia back in the ring. With a record of 24 wins, 1 loss, and 20 knockouts, Garcia is making his return after a 1-year suspension for testing positive for a banned substance following his bout with Devin Haney in April 2024. His suspension ends on April 20th, 2025, and he's eager to prove himself once again. Known for his lightning-fast hand speed and knockout power, Garcia has built a reputation as one of boxing's brightest young stars. He's shown an ability to end fights early, often with his signature left hook. Despite the setback with the suspension, many experts believe Garcia's skills and potential remain intact. Devin Haney filed a lawsuit. Devin Haney filed a lawsuit against Ryan Garcia in September 2024 in the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of New York. Haney sought damages for battery, fraud, and breach of contract, stemming from Garcia's doping violation after their April 2024 title fight in Brooklyn 2. Haney claimed that Garcia's use of performance-enhancing substances constituted fraud, as Garcia had claimed he tried to make weight but failed. The fight, which Garcia won by decision, was later overturned to a no contest due to the doping violation too. Haney also stated that he wouldn't have agreed to the fight had he known Garcia was using banned substances. The lawsuit named Garcia's promoter, Golden Boy Promotions, and his strength and conditioning coach, Dave Honig, as defendants too. Haney sought a full accounting of the events and profits, as he was entitled to 47% of the earnings. In response, Garcia took to social media to defend himself, claiming he was being sued for simply doing his job too. This lawsuit has added another layer of drama to their already contentious relationship.
Star boxer Ryan Garcia has tested positive for a performance-enhancing substance both the day before and...
Devin Haney filed a lawsuit against Ryan Garcia in September 2024 in the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of New York. Haney sought damages for battery, fraud, and breach of contract, stemming from Garcia's doping violation after their April 2024 title fight in Brooklyn. Haney claimed that Garcia's use of performance-enhancing substances constituted fraud, as Garcia had claimed he tried to make weight but failed one. The fight, which Garcia won by decision, was later overturned to a no contest due to the doping violation. Haney also stated that he wouldn't have agreed to the fight had he known Garcia was using banned substances. The lawsuit named Garcia's promoter, Golden Boy Promotions, and his strength and conditioning coach, Dave Honig, as defendants won. Haney sought a full accounting of the events and profits, as he was entitled to 47% of the earnings. In response, Garcia took to social media to defend himself, claiming he was being sued for simply doing his job one. This lawsuit has added another layer of drama to their already contentious relationship. Both Garcia and Haney are set to fight on the same card in May 2025, with Garcia taking on Rolando Romero and Haney facing Jose Ramirez. The card is part of a tentative settlement that includes a 90-day pause on proceedings in Haney's lawsuit. The highly anticipated rematch between Garcia and Haney is planned for October 2025 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The legal battle adds an extra layer of intrigue to their rivalry, and fans are eagerly awaiting the resolution of the lawsuit and the outcome of their future bouts. It remains to be seen how this legal dispute will impact their careers and the sport of boxing too. Oscar de la Hoya, Garcia's promoter, has dismissed the necessity of a rematch, asserting that Garcia destroyed Haney in their initial encounter. De la Hoya stated, "I don't see any need for Ryan to fight Devin again." Michelle Joy Phelps with Fight Hub TV, and I'm joined now with Oscar de la Hoya. It's good to see you here in London. Let's bring the main event. You guys look really nice. Thank you. Thank you. How are you feeling? We feel great, although it's a bit chilly out here too. Can't ruin the outfit, you have to. You can't wear the jacket today. Well, I have to ask you. Turkey Schick's #1 fight that he wants to make is going to be the rematch between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. What do you make of that? If Ryan Garcia wants a rematch, then that's what he wants, but personally, I don't see the need for it. Garcia already destroyed Haney, and that's the bottom line. We should focus on making the best possible fights. There are other fighters like Teofimo Lopez, and we can match Ryan with anyone to create a fantastic event. Teofimo Lopez is right here, and a fight between him and Ryan Garcia is one of the most anticipated for 2025. Although he's currently involved in something complicated, if he's free later in the year, that fight should happen. If they're the best at the moment, and that's what people want to see, we have to make it happen. I may sound like a broken record, but as a former fighter and now a promoter, I want to see the best fight the best. Rolando Romero, with a record of 16 wins, 2 losses, and 13 knockouts, is looking to bounce back after losing his WBA
on the day of a surprising victory over Devin Haney last month. This news comes from a letter by the voluntary
junior welterweight title to Isaac Cruz in March 2024. Romero rebounded with a victory over Manuel James in September 2024. Although no titles are on the line for this fight, the winner will significantly boost their ranking and potentially set up a future world title shot. The fight is expected to start around 3:30 Greenwich Mean Time, depending on the length of the undercard bouts. This highly anticipated bout is set to be electrifying, with both fighters bringing their unique styles and determination to the ring. Fans are eagerly awaiting the clash, hoping to witness an unforgettable performance from both Garcia and Romero. Boxing experts are buzzing with excitement about the upcoming bout between Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero, believing it will be a true test for both fighters. Garcia's skills and resilience following his suspension, while others are curious to see if Romero can bounce back from his recent losses and prove his KN out power. Some analysts have pointed out that Garcia's speed and power will be as significant. Romero's aggressive style and determination could make for an unpredictable and thrilling fight. So, today, I want to get your insight on the matchup between Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero. How do you see that fight? Well, honestly, I don't care much about either of them. Romero is just too much for me, and while Ryan has a lot of potential, I'm just not feeling him. Ryan has all the talent and can execute well. He's not scared, as we saw when he faced Tank Davis leading up to the knockout. Romero has a big mouth and the mentality to back it up, but I don't think that'll be enough. Ryan, especially after his last fight with Tank, has grown a lot. I see him taking it easy, if that fight ever happens. Teddy Atlas, a renowned boxing analyst, mentioned that Garcia's time away from the ring might have helped him sharpen his skills and mental toughness. Ryan is a phenomenal talent, and this fight will show if he's used his suspension period wisely to become even more formidable. Andre Ward, a former super middleweight champion known for his keen insights, highlights Garcia's resilience and adaptability. He points out that Ryan has faced significant challenges both inside and outside the ring. Garcia's career, while marked by impressive victories and a growing fan base, has not been without setbacks, including struggles with mental health, injuries, and most recently, a 1-year suspension for a doping violation.
Fight Hub TV, and I'm joined now with Oscar de la Hoya. Oscar, it's good to see you here in London. Let's bring the missus in. You guys look really nice.
Thank you.
Feeling?
We feel great.
Ward emphasizes that overcoming adversity is a critical aspect of any boxer's journey. Ryan has faced adversity before, both inside and outside the ring, and his ability to come back strong from this suspension will be key in his fight against Romero. Garcia's suspension period could serve as a crucial moment for self-reflection and growth. It gives him the chance to regain his physical form and strengthen his mental fortitude, which is essential in professional boxing. When asked if Garcia should reconsider fighting, the response was, "I can't make that decision for him, but he needs to deal with his stuff." Training camp isn't the time for self-care or counseling. It's time to get ready for war. He's in a tough spot, having signed that fight while dealing with these issues. I'm praying for him and wish him the best. If I had to give him some advice, I'd say, get off social media first. Garcia's ability to adapt to different fighting styles and situations has been one of his greatest strengths. His speed and power are well known, but what sets him apart is his ability to read his opponents and adjust his strategy on the fly. This adaptability will be essential against a fighter like Romero, who brings relentless aggression and knockout power. Romero's aggressive style presents a unique challenge for Garcia. Ward believes that Garcia's success will hinge on his ability to neutralize Romero's power and pressure, while Andre Ward emphasized that Ryan Garcia needs to capitalize on his speed and precision. He should use his footwork and timing to keep Romero at bay. If Garcia can control the distance and pick his moments to strike, he'll have a significant advantage. Ward also mentioned the psychological aspects of the fight. Garcia's return to the ring after suspension comes with added pressure and scrutiny. Handling this pressure will be another test of Garcia's resilience. Mental toughness is just as important as physical skill in boxing. Ryan needs to stay focused and composed, not letting external noise affect his performance. This fight is about proving himself to the world as much as it is about winning. Paulie Malignaggi, a former world champion and current boxing commentator, provided a detailed analysis of Romero's chances against Garcia. Malignaggi highlighted Romero's formidable power, which has been a defining characteristic of his fighting style. Romero has the ability to end fights with a single punch. His knockout power is a game changer and keeps his opponents on edge throughout the fight. Malignaggi also pointed out that moving up in weight doesn't mean you won't struggle to make weight, but it's typically less of an issue unless you're still growing. Romero's power to turn the fight around at any moment makes him a dangerous opponent for Garcia. Moving up 3 weight classes in a year or 2 makes sense when you're young and your body is still growing. Ryan Garcia was a lightweight not long ago, and so was Devin Haney. I'm not going to criticize Ryan Garcia too much, but I am disappointed. I first got suspicious of Ryan Garcia when he knocked out Romero Duno in 1 round. Duno was a durable guy, and Garcia hadn't shown that kind of punching power before. He barely hit Duno with a partial left hook, and Duno went down with his legs going in different directions. You can't fake that kind of knockout. It's a special kind of power, and you either have it or you don't. Garcia hadn't shown it before, but now he's known as a hard puncher.
She's a little cold, but we're okay.
It is a little chilly out here right at the moment.
You ruined the outfit. You can't wear the jacket today.
Well, I have to ask you, Turgella Shakes, #1.
I won't make a big deal out of it since there haven't been failed drug tests. Everyone criticizes you anyway, and you have fans who will defend you no matter what. Failed outright like Canelo Alvarez, and the F still get M when you call him a drug cheat. However, Mulgi pointed out that power alone is not enough to secure victory against a skilled boxer like Garcia. He emphasized the importance of Romero's ability to apply effective pressure while avoiding Garcia's counter-punches. If Rolly can pressure Garcia effectively and avoid getting caught by Garcia's counter-punches, he stands a good chance. AI explained. He elaborated that Romero's aggressive style could. Tim Bradley, a respected former welterweight champion and current boxing analyst, offers an insightful perspective on the upcoming bout between Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero. Bradley emphasizes the dual nature of Romero's aggressive fighting style, which can be both a potent weapon and a potential vulnerability. Disrupting Garcia's rhythm and forcing him into uncomfortable situations could create openings for Romero to land his powerful shots. The weigh-in is a critical moment to see if the fighters are on track. Ryan Garcia didn't make the weight for his fight against Devin Haney at 140 pounds. Even before the fight, Garcia knew he wouldn't make the weight, which isn't right. He went into the fight with an advantage, learning from his experience with Gervonta Davis. Bradley points out that Garcia's failure to make weight was a concern. Garcia admitted he usually fights at 143 pounds, knowing he couldn't make 140. This gave him an unfair advantage going into the fight with Haney. Some people say Haney took the money and had no choice but to accept the situation.
damn if he don't. It's a huge event, man. And now you pull away, now you're going to piss off a lot of folks. The zone, promoters, everybody going to start, oh, he's scared, he's that, he's this and that. It's only 3 pounds, it's only 3 pounds. If it's only 3...
Even if it's only 3 pounds, Bradley emphasizes that aggression alone isn't enough to secure victory against a skilled counterpuncher like Garcia. If Romero can harness his aggression and stay disciplined, he could give Garcia a lot of trouble. The key, according to Bradley, lies in Romero's ability to channel his aggression effectively and avoid becoming reckless.